everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to the office. I'm just doing a little preliminary design work. Met with another potential client. I'm really excited to work with them if it works out, obviously. But yeah, just doing a little bit of background work before I start really like laying down the art. You know what I mean? So just come hang out with me. We'll have a little conversation if you want to be in the chat with me. But yeah, just kind of getting some ideas flowing first. Preliminary stuff, you know? And if it starts with a circle, it's going to be good. That's just automatic. Those are the rules. I didn't make them. But I really hope you're all having just a real good day, you know? Even if it didn't start that way. I just hope you have yourselves a really good day. Hey, what am I creating? I'm just doing a little preliminary, just getting some lines down, you know? Sometimes it just takes because most of the things that I create in my mind, right? Am I messing with this? Let's get that out of the way a little bit. Most of the things I create, I'm creating with my mind, and sometimes it's just helpful just to get some lines down. So I'm not imagining too much, you know? The servers aren't overheating, you know? Just get some lines down. Because sometimes a shape can surprise you. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense at all. Yeah, all the creatives are here. I love it. It's all nice seeing me in the shop. I know. Just as much productivity happens here as happens in the shop. Oh, chill, Max. Matt, you know it. We're chilling. Just wrapped things up. Tea time with the patrons. It was great. We were talking about creative conversations, and I'm excited for the next creative workshop. You know, I have Don Marshall coming up. I'm really excited for that. He's a buddy of mine, but I got to learn so much more about his creative process for when it comes to storytelling. And I was telling a story, a lot more goes into it than we give credit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of symmetry work. The space that I'll be making this work with is Spanish, which it's a perfectly fine art style, you know, when it comes to ironwork. But I really have an affinity for, at least have developed an affinity for asymmetry, making things asymmetrical, you know, to where, like, you guys want a little sneaky peek, a little sneak peek to some stuff? I haven't shown anybody this. But like, asymmetry is just so beautiful, you know, this little sculpture here. I love asymmetry, but just like, it's got a life of its own. It's like it's its own entity. You know, like outside of the constraints of almost architecture. And so I'm going to be balancing a lot of this old school, right? Flowy, you know, to make steel dance, right? But Spanish style is very constrained. It is very controlled. It is very symmetrical. It has reason. It has rules. So I have mixed feelings about it. I'm sorry, I'm missing comments in the live chat. You made a slingshot rifle. That's rad. You're making a scope for it. That's so cool. It's so amazing. Mythic, how you doing? Good afternoon. The flow is beautiful and the balance is so calming. Hey, Catherine, thank you. Also, thank you for sharing your wisdom in the tea time. That was wonderful. It's fun to break the rules, though. Yes, yes. And I feel like that is for me asymmetrical Art Nouveau, you know, just having absolute untamed flow and movement. You know, it's a living being versus balance and stuff like that. So for me, Art Nouveau and asymmetry is a bit of a rebellious act. You know, it's freedom, exactly. You know, as free as a river is, right? It's uncontrolled creativity and imagination. Dedicated and mean arm day to the gym. Oh, well, good luck. Don't take yourself too far. But it is a fun challenge to adhere my art form with one that I don't enjoy as much. You know what I mean? I see what you did there. Copper, what was that? Did you all hear that? Yeah, it's a fun challenge. We'll see. We shall see. You know, when it comes to that very controlled, repetitive scroll work, I think one little thing I could sneak in there is making it a little bit more elven in form. You know what I mean? Hi, Ghost Girl. Good to see you. It was amazing meeting you in real life at NocoCon. That was wild. Yeah, like I can totally sneak some fantasy into this. That's a fun idea. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I feel like I could just totally make it like Rivendell instead of Madrid. Because I feel like they have similarities. They're just a baby's breath away from being super similar. You know what I mean? Because there are those repeating patterns. You know, oh no, sorry, I saw some stuff. I couldn't explain it. I'll have to just show you. Yeah. See, just playing with with shapes and lines. It's good. It's good. It's a good practice because not everything needs to be completely imagined. You know, the purest of just like, yeah, I can see it. Sometimes it just helps just to get some lines down. But thank you for joining me. I'll keep this one a little bit brief. I won't. You won't get me rambling on about who knows what. Keep it a little bit focused today. But there is I don't know, man. I'm just going back and forth with myself, thinking about my love-hate relationship. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I'm just doing a little bit of design work and just little calm vibes. I I there is also something about the showing control over a material when it comes to symmetry, you know? Because I feel like anybody could do asymmetry because you're just like, it's just free flow, right? It's just expression. But to make things perfectly symmetrical is also kind of cool and impressive, as it is. Hey, cop over here just licking. Yeah, I hope you're all having just a really wonderful day. Make it a day that aligns with you right now. Sorry, I'm missing stuff in the chat. There's a lot of themes that I'm hoping to get into this. My friend, circles freehand. Totally. Missed the first part of that. What am I working on? Oh, hey, Troy. Just working on some very preliminary shapes, for perspective commission. That's a beautiful little garden gate. Little garden gate with a rock wall. These are new clients, so also establishing a brand new business relationship, which is not tough, but it takes like a lot of just like presentation. Once you've been working with someone for a while, like what each other have got in store and all that good stuff. So brand new relationship. We'll see where it goes. Oh, I know. Sorry, my allergies are going crazy right now. So, woof. Apologies, my friends. I'm just, trying to grind through this. Woof. Woof. Okay. Any updates on the foxes, Paul? No. I think they're on to me. I believe they're on to me. They know that I know that they know that I know. You know? Yeah. They haven't been around and it bums me out. And do you have any imagine? Wait. What was that, Kim? For the paint yet? Oh, an image. Oh, from the wedding. Oh my gosh. No, that's too that's too generous. If I'm understanding you correctly, that's far too generous. Couldn't accept that. It's too much. But yeah, we just got our pictures back, from the wedding not long ago, and like literally like days ago. It was wonderful, just intimate, and just so sweet. Ooh, we need to. Oh, my stinking nose. My goodness. Allergies are just brutal right now. I thought they were supposed to be done. Are they ever done? Truly, you know? Okay. Feeling good about these shapes. I'm feeling good about these shapes. I gotta grab a little tool. Okay. Yeah, I like where this is headed. Combining art forms is like as a metal artist, I have like a responsibility to fit the space. I can't just go and like, throw my work on there and make it not cohesive with the rest of the building. It's an interesting challenge to put new, exciting work with I don't want to say standard because it's nice. It's very nice. Not standard whatsoever. But for me, relatively standard ironwork. So it's like, how do I blend these two together? How do I marry the two? It's a fun challenge. It's kind of a fun challenge. Challenges are great, especially when it comes to artwork. It almost has to like press you through a different mold. Oh, these? Little angel? I think those are the only wings I can see. Yeah, like I did a TikTok on that years ago now. I'm making that like stainless steel angel. Yeah, that was a fun piece. I liked it a lot. And another thing is that piece prepared me for what's coming next. I'll be forging horses in a fun, abstract kind of a way, like getting into anatomy in a way. Need a few wedding images to add to my portfolio. You'd be helping me out. Kim, well, I'll keep that in mind. I'll let you know. That's so kind of you. My gosh. So generous. I have my cup. I keep meaning to have my cool cup you made me. Dang it. Actually, if you have a second, I'll go grab it. I'll go grab it real quick. Check this out, you guys. None of you are ready for this. Check it out, Copper Dog. Look, it's copper, but look, even better yet. Look what Kim made. It's Mr. Copper Dog. And it's hydrating too. So when I like cry myself to like dehydration for how beautiful my boy is, I can rehydrate. Isn't that great? Kim, so freaking talented. Unreal. So yeah, very happy to, right? Isn't that great? Oh my gosh. I've been using the heck out of it. I took a trip recently and that thing was with me the entire time because I get to seal it up, you know? I like where this is headed. But yeah, I'll be forging horses. And I really want to get into making them different colors with different materials. Like I would have a copper horse, there'd be three. A copper horse, a brass horse, and like a stainless steel horse. Silver, gold, and that kind of burnished red. And that's on my design to-dos very soon. But here's like the basis of what I'm talking about. Be a banister with like sprinting horses down the thing. Bronze, not my favorite because it doesn't like to be forged. Bronze is kind of poured. How big are the horses? So these horses in this rendering are about yay big. But I'm gonna do one design where a horse is the entire banister. So we're talking about like 5 feet. Freaking awesome, you know, and like just get really fun with the anatomy because horses have such a musculature and it's so kind of ingrained with our humanity. They're very equestrian, hence why I'm doing horses. It's very part of their life. And they have these this beautiful like horse ranch. Anyways, but horses, almost every culture in the world has had a relationship with the beasts, you know? They're almost just like how closely knit dogs are with us, you know? It's really cool. So I'm excited to bring that to life. But there's also a lot of pressure because everyone knows what a horse looks like. You know, it's almost like how difficult drawing hands is. I don't care how, so I know there's professional artists out there watching right now that are really good at drawing hands. I'm terrible at drawing hands. But yeah, Paul, totally. And like everyone could recognize a horse done well versus a horse done poorly. So it's a lot of pressure. We'll see. Those door knockers. Oh, that's pretty cool. They're actually incredible animals. They are. I grew up with them myself, doing trail rides and brandings and stuff like that. I was never great with them because there's almost like a sense of surrender when the good horse riders and equestrians out there. There's almost like a sense of surrender with them. It's like it's control, but also lack of control and like respect. And I get the respect part, but like the lack of control was hard for me growing up. Just licking. Copper over here just slapping his gums. Does your dog ever do that? Drives me crazy. Interesting. It's an agreement almost Interesting. Yeah, it's like a mutual agreement. Well said. Very well said. Oh, this is great. I'm glad I'm getting some line work done. This is good. This is really good stuff. Yeah. Hope you're just all having a good day. That's all I care about. Ooh, and I'm also thinking about a fun way to engineer because it's fun to have both beauty but mixed with greatly executed, clever engineering. I love the duality of that. You know, being able to balance both those things are just total left and right brain, right? So I'm thinking about a really clever way to make the little gate be self-closing, right? But no springs, no actuation, just gravity. Really just good thinking, right? So I've been kind of digesting those ideas, but then a good way to lock it on the other side. And what better way? Like, I could just do a padlock, sure. But no one could tamper nor pick a lock they'd never seen before. And it could be a clever little combination lock that they would only know, or maybe I've made combination locks in the past where they can change the combo. There's fun things we could do. There's really fun things I get to maybe experiment with. You know, any excuse to just really test the limits of my brain. It's fun. You should do the same. It's good. It's good to give yourself a little test. Like, where am I at? You know, where am I at right now? It's good. Yeah, there's so many cool designs coming down the line. I'm just ready for like when I start building them. We talked about the zodiacs, right? Little zodiac designs. That's what that was that I showed you. I'm on number 3 now. I got 2 sitting out there. I like it. It's fun. One a month. It's been great. And I'll give you guys updates now that like the wedding's all done with. The trip to New York is all done. Now I get to actually like get back to work. Get back to things a little bit. It was tough there. I just didn't have time to make content for you guys, and that bummed me out. Isn't it getting hot to forge? Yeah, it's about 100 today. 100 degrees is tough to forge in because if it's 100 degrees outside, it's about 120 in the shop with the forge going. And that gets brutal. So hence why we're in the office today doing a little bit of design work. It's good. It's good. It worked out great. Oh. Well, this actually came together a lot faster than I was expecting it to, so I might, start getting more scraps of paper together, but I just really wanted to, not tomorrow, spoiled. 105 heat index in the southeast Virginia. And is it humid in Virginia right now? Have a swamp cooler. Paul, I've been thinking about a swamp cooler. My only concern is rust, because I'm always trying to outrun the rust on my work, You know what I've thought about though? I've thought about doing like those just the stand-up freezers, right? Have the thing just freezing, and I could like cut a little like plexiglass window and like put a light in there. So when I'm like forging and then waiting on a heat, the steel is in the forge getting hot. I could use that time to like get in it like a coffin, walk in, and then close it like Mr. Freeze, right? You could just be in there like cooling down and then jump back out and get to work. But I might give myself a heart attack that way or something like that, you know? You know what I mean? But I just think that would be great, like come out like this big vapor plume. It'd be totally Mr. Freeze. But yeah, like there's been a couple summers where I've thought about going to the extremes like that. I still think it's clever. I think it's fine. Just go in there and cool down. And it'd be super efficient. It's not like trying to cool down my giant hot forging shop. That's silly. I could just crawl in this like little this little cocoon, this frozen cocoon I could just cool down in. They have portable AC systems from Home Depot, right? But I'm like actively heating the place up at the same time I'm trying to cool it down. It just seems a little counterintuitive. Yeah, if I could just have a little space that's always cold, maybe. And I could also put frozen stuff in there. Like, I got my frozen peas next to me. Oh, sorry, I'm over here just cracking myself up. Oh, but I like where these designs are going. And I'm really grateful you were able to like hang out with me for a short amount of time, a little half hour, a little check-in. Because I love these because I get to check in with my community. You guys mean a lot to me, and I love to hear from you. What you guys might want to see more of, or where the channel might grow into, directions and all that. What, Copper, do you want to come up here? Come here, buddy. He's like, what the hell? Copper, over here. Oh, guy. Little guy. What are you doing, buddy? Oh my gosh, don't fall. Just hold on. He's like, I've never been up here before. This is weird. You old dog. No, he's less and less copper these days. He's getting pretty silver. Little guy. Oh, buddy. All right. That's a good boy. But yeah, everybody, I hope you have a tremendous day. Whatever's left of it. Make it whatever you want it to be. And I just hope you have a great week coming up. Hey, Troy, he says hi, Copper Dog. But yeah, have a terrific day. And I'm just going to be hanging out here. Go be creative, go be kind somewhere, or maybe just to yourself. But I hope you have a good one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.